Hey, this is Anna Runyon from ClassyCareerGirl.com, and welcome to video number 3 of our Female Leadership Secrets training program. I'm so excited for this training program. It's brand new. I'm putting these all together for the very first time. I hope you had a chance to watch video number 1 and video number 2 already. If you have not, make sure you go back and watch them because they were awesome. So here's number 3, where we're going to talk about how to create your future career advancement plan in 5 easy steps. A lot of times I see that most people don't have a plan in place. So I'm going to teach you how to put a plan in place today so you know where you're headed in the future. So the first step is to record your achievements. One of the biggest mistakes is to not think about all the achievements that you've already made happen. So oftentimes we think, oh, we need to complete our big, humongous goals in order to feel good about our achievements. But actually, you have small achievements that you make on a daily basis. And one habit that I've created is every day in my journal, I write down 3 successes I've had and 3 things I'm grateful for. And writing down those 3 successes, sometimes I really don't think I've done anything that is successful, but you always have successes in your day at work. Even if it's small, even if it's responding to an email, clearing out your inbox, calling up someone that you've kind of been dreading for a while, or checking something off the to-do list that you've been meaning to do, make sure you record your achievements on a daily basis. All right, step 2 of your career plan is to record your key sources of influence. Now, key sources of influence, another term you could use is your mentors. These are the people that are going to help you get to the next level. This could be your current boss, or it could be someone in a different department. Maybe it's your boss's boss's boss, someone very high up there who's going to really give you the background information you need to take it to the next level. You want them on your side. So I would think about what jobs in your company you want to have someday, and then go scout them out. Those are the people that need to be your key sources of influence. And I always recommend you have a list of people within your current company, but I know you might not think you ever want to leave your current company because you love your company, but it could happen someday where you might need to leave. So I always recommend that you're also building your key sources of influence from people outside of your company. You're building up that network outside as well, in case you ever need it. So make a list of your key sources of influence inside and outside of your company. And step 3 is to create your own report card on your own performance and your own leadership. So if someone was going to grade you right now, what grade would they give you? Would they give you an A, B, C, D? I hope not an F. I want you to think about how you're doing. This might require you to go get away from the office, go to Starbucks for an hour, just really think about your accomplishments, how you're doing over the whole year, and think about how you would grade yourself and how you really think you're doing. So I want you to do this step first before you get to step 4, which is actually to seek feedback. So seeking feedback is a great way to give you more insight into how you're doing. A common saying that you may have heard is a team is only as good as its leader. So you need to look at yourself as a leader to see if there are any improvements you can make your team and yourself more successful. And one of the things I always recommend is a 360-degree assessment. And you can do this yourself. But what it is basically it's a process where you receive anonymous feedback from the people that you work with, and you can create survey questions and send it out to them. So there are some very popular online free options available that you can do this with. You could use SurveyMonkey, or you could create your own survey on Google Docs. Another option is you could always ask for feedback in person. This is a great way to break down any communication barriers with your team, but actually this option should not be your first choice. The employees you manage may not be completely honest with you if they are worried about getting in trouble for their feedback. So the best bet is always to ask anonymously. Alright, step 5 is to create your goals and your 90-day plan. So for your goals, I want you to create your 6-month goals, your 1-year goals, and your 5-year goals. So we're going to think short-term and long-term. But what I really love and what I want to teach you is creating your 90-day plan. So I'm a huge fan of the 90-day plan. I have a lot of different programs that are broken into 90 days because I feel like 90 days is that sweet spot where my clients really see results and make things happen. And so that's why typically I work with my clients for 90 days because there's like this magical light bulb that goes off after 90 days where things just start happening. But you have to, from day 1, 2, 3, you have to be on board and know what that plan is. So today, you could start that 90-day plan, and in 3 months, you can make a lot of things happen. So that's why I highly recommend, of course, creating your long-term goals. Have that long-term vision, but breaking it into chunks, and so you know what needs to be completed in 90 days. And then just keep repeating every 90 days, make those plans, and you will see results. Alright, stay tuned for our live webinar on November 11th at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. I can't wait to see you all there. It's going to be live and there's going to be a great opportunity to ask me your questions and get feedback. So it's called the Top 3 Career Advancement Strategies for Female Leaders, and it's a part of my Female Leadership Secrets program. So I will see you on November 11th. Bye!